is UNCUT. I'm Chris Cosentino from Cockscomb in San Francisco. I think history is a very powerful tool, and Cockscomb is based 100% around the history of San Francisco. When they scream the word gold, everyone came here. So knowing your food history, knowing your cultural history, I think without that, you don't have legs to stand on. So I grew up in an Italian-American community. Get a pizza or you'd get a meatball sub, and inevitably you'd go to eat the meatball sub and the meatball would roll out of the piece of bread and down your shirt and pretty much date over. How do you make a meatball sub more approachable for an adult? Today I'm gonna make the Italian dip. We get in split saddles of pork, and in the process of breaking down these split middles, we get a ton of trim meat. We take this meat ground, we then take some celery, some garlic, some fennel, and red onions, and sweat that all out. We take a bit of white wine, deglaze. Once that's cool, we add it to the ground pork mix. With that, we have a little bit of breadcrumb, and then we paddle it. Just enough to build that transglutamate naturally, so the meat binds. We let it rest, and then we start forming about 7-ounce patties. So the marinara is super straightforward. Some olive oil, you have fennel, red onion, celery, garlic, deglazed white wine, cooked wine sec, then add the milled San Marzano tomatoes, and I let it cook for about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. And then I sear my meatballs. Really nice sear on both sides, golden brown. So to serve it, during service, we have the meatball out, put it in a saute pan with that marinara that's in the braising pan, and warm it up gently, bring it up to a simmer on the stove, and put it in the oven for a minute or two. We then take it out. We add oregano to the sauce, basil to the sauce, put a nice leaf of basil on top of the actual meatball, and then put a nice slice of provolone on top, and put it in the salamander, and the cheese just melts over perfectly. Then you can start building the sandwich. So you get toasted bread, and then I put on the bottom the meatball, top it, cut it in half. All that marinara that's left in the pan goes in the bowl. That's it. So there's nothing to be missed. It's a one-pan pickup. Super clean, super simple. A lot of people say, oh, you need a really beautiful red wine from Italy to go with this. It's a meatball, okay? Personally, I like beer when I have a meatball sub. That's just the way it is. So let's just be honest. Sandwich is a sandwich. It's been done 1,000 times. And if you know your history, you're just reinventing the same over and over again. This is about nothing other than easy way to get it into their mouth, not on their shirt, and have a good time.